Welcome back to the STRIVECast.
Season 246.
Season 2, episode. That's right. Welcome back, everybody. Let's not forget to introduce ourselves like we did a couple weeks. Noel, you want to go first?
Yep, my name is Noel P. Thompson.
Noel P. Thompson, checking in. How you doing?
Really well.
Really good?
Yeah.
What's new with you?
My uncle is here, but he's fishing. My
Cool.
mom's brother and my mom's father is here.
Party at the Thompson household.
Yep.
Nice. Awesome. Well, good to see you. Jeff, who are you?
I'm me.
I'm me. How are you, buddy? Are you doing
No
good?
introduction necessary.
We know who he is. Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Everything good in your world?
Yes.
What do you want to share with the viewers, the listeners?
I don't know. Everything's going great in my world and their world as well.
Awesome. I hope everything's going well in their world too. That's a nice point. Producer and today's sub co-host Susie, want to say hello?
Hello, viewers.
Hello, viewer. What up? How are you, Suze?
Good, girl.
Good. Good to see you.
Yes, nice seeing you.
Thanks.
Because what I've been doing lately on Monday night.
Let me guess. You've been doing some Zooms with our active program.
That and
In video games?
no, come on. I've been on a horseback riding.
Oh,
Whoa.
of course.
And not only that, I've been trotting all by myself.
Suze, nice job. Horse riding pro.
Yep.
Congrats. Well, that's exciting.
Thanks.
I have some news to share, unlike the rest of us. Our sound and video engineer is here, Ryan.
Hello.
Hey, Ryan. How you doing, buddy?
Jeffrey.
Doing good, Ryan?
Yes.
Thanks for being here, as always. And we have our other producer, Wendy, in the house. Hi, Wit.
Wendy.
Hello.
It's with me, girl. Come on.
No, it's a little bit of everything in my world. And I'm Olivia, and our friend Pete is on assignment today. We can't wait to see him back next week, but hope he's having a great assignment today. And today we are interviewing Elizabeth McLellan, who is the president and founder of what organization, Noel?
Partners in World Health.
Partners for World Health, that's right here in Portland, Maine. And they do a lot of things, but distributing medical supplies to countries and places that need it all over the world. So excited to talk to her about that. And Noel and Susie, want to talk about how you guys have been involved with partners?
Oh, yes.
What have you guys done?
That is the same thing.
I have been done many things like the painting, dancing.
I don't think you've done painting and dancing there, but did you guys maybe volunteer in the past?
Volunteered
Yeah.
at
Noel, what did you
the
do
World
there?
Health, and I did
Sorting,
Yeah, you did sorting.
sorting,
the packaging, and put them
packaging.
on which place in the storage side.
Right. I remember once I brought a group with our day program and we counted, 50 pairs of rubber gloves to go in a bag, and then those would get sent off, and 100, wooden, what do you call those sticks? Like popsicle sticks, but they're not popsicles. Tongue depressors. And
Yeah.
depressors
town
That wasn't good.
supervisor is girl.
Yeah, and so yeah, exactly, no. So they package and ship out a lot of that important stuff to places that need it. So we can't wait to talk to her, right?
Yeah.
You
Pretty
said
soon.
that right, Liv.
That's right. All right, well, should we get this show on the road? What do you think?
Of course, girl.
Let's do it. Then yawning Jeff, you know what to say.
We'll be right back.
All right, please welcome Elizabeth McLellan to the show. Yay. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Elizabeth. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, Noel, you got the first question. Go for it.
Okay, tell us about Partners for World Health. What do you guys do?
Well, Partners for World Health is an organization that I started out of my house 10 years ago. And I'm a nurse, and I was working at a hospital here in town, and I asked the president of the hospital if I could collect all of the items left behind when a patient goes home. And all of those items that are left behind, like gloves and a pink basin, you know, those pink basins that you sort things into. So
Yeah.
the pink basins, the syringes, the gloves, the toothbrushes, the wound care supplies. And I started to collect that. And within about a year and a half, almost 2 years, I had collected over 11,000 pounds of discarded medical supplies that were saved from the dump. And
Wow.
I brought them home and I put them in my cellar, and then everything started to fill up over time. And my cellar was full from the floor to the ceiling. It overflowed into the laundry room, into the kitchen, into the dining room, you know, under the table, on top of the table, until finally in September of 2009, a bunch of volunteers came to my house in Portland, and we moved it out of the house and we weighed it in the driveway, and it weighed, we weighed every item in the driveway, and it was close to 11,000 pounds of medical supplies that were saved from the dump.
Wow, that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is a lot of medical supplies, right, guys?
Yes.
Stuff.
So what we do now is we have these two big warehouses here in Portland, and that's where the volunteers come to sort out and the medical supplies like to like, and then we check the expiration dates, and then we package them and then put them in a box, and then we send them over to our big warehouse, which is where the beds, the wheelchairs, the walkers, the crutches are stored, and all of the biomedical equipment. And then we create these inventory lists that are for specific countries. And then on the day that the container comes, then we have the inventory list that we go by, and we start pulling all these boxes and all of these items, and then we pack the container, and then the containers ship to different countries in Africa and in Asia.
Wow, that's unbelievable. You guys do such
Wow.
service. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
we do a lot of different things around here. Most of the labor, we have employees, that's true, but the majority of the labor is with volunteers, just
Yeah.
like you. You know,
Yeah.
lots of different developmentally delayed groups come down to help us out, and then we have retired senior volunteer people. We have different high school groups and college groups and business groups that come down. So there's a lot of different people that are involved in it. And we
Yeah.
have many warehouses here in Maine. We have 4 in Maine, 2 in Portland, 1 in Presque Isle, 1 in Bangor. We have 2 in Vermont, and we have another warehouse that's coming online in September in Massachusetts.
Wow, that's
Wow.
really. I thought it was just in Maine, so that's incredible.
No, it's big.
Yeah, that's
It's
awesome.
amazing that it started in your basement.
I know.
All right, since it started in my basement.
Right.
But
Wow.
that was 10 years ago. You know, we celebrated our 10th anniversary in 2019.
Oh,
And then I did it by myself without any employees until 2017 when we hired Julie. You know, Julie, our director of
Yeah.
operations. And then Kelsey came on board as a volunteer coordinator. And we actually, Kelsey's resigning at the end of September. So we have a position available here as a
Oh,
coordinator.
oh,
So we're
We'll
looking for
help spread
somebody
the
to
word.
hire into that role.
yeah, we can help spread the word for sure. Good.
Yeah, spread the word. That'd be great.
All right. Well, I
And
think,
now we have 10 employees here, communications and development, that's Michaela. We have a bookkeeper, we have Jim, who's our biomedical technician. We have Mike, who runs our big warehouse on Canco Road. And we have Laura, who's our new, you haven't met her yet because she just started. She took over Tina's place, Tina
oh,
Brown's place, and she's the operations coordinator.
gotcha.
And we have Marie is still here, then Savannah, who works with our medical supply program. Yeah, we have a lot of people now. We have 10 people.
Yeah,
It's
that's
amazing.
amazing. That's so cool. Well, I think, Jeff, your question that you were about to ask, I think Elizabeth has already answered because I think it was, how did you come to have your role? But it's, you kind of already answered that, is that you started it in your basement.
Yeah, it started in my basement.
Exactly. So then we'll go back over to Noel for your next question, and then Jeff, you'll go after that. So Noel, go ahead.
Okay.
What is an
Average.
average day like in your world?
Well, an average day, my average day starts at 5:30. I get up at 5:30 every day, and then I
Wow.
go have my tea, and then I go into my cellar where I have a big office down there, and that's when I start answering emails from different countries and figuring out what I'm going to be doing today or what Zoom calls I have to be on, what people I need to talk to, and then how many. And so then I usually come to the office about 9 and stay here until about 7 at night. And during the day, I'm doing meetings and meeting with the staff and working with the volunteers, making sure that we're packing things the right way. And then also doing a lot of macro sorting because we don't have as many volunteers right now because of coronavirus. So everybody has to help out on the floor in the big warehouse. And so what I end up doing is doing a lot of the macro sorting process. So that's, my days are pretty busy and pretty long.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds very long.
I start early, very early in the morning. Yesterday, I was on a 6:30 telephone call with people in Bangladesh talking
my
about developing a social enterprise for women and children in Bangladesh. And then
Wow.
today at 8:30, I was on another call with the Dhaka Rotary Club of the Dhaka Mavericks in India, so that we're working on a grant in India. So hopefully that'll be good for us to raise some money.
Wow, that's a
Wow.
lot to do, but that's amazing. You cover a lot of ground on this globe, so that's so impressive. Jeff, over to you for your second question.
What is your favorite part of your job?
What is my favorite part of this job? Well, I like my job. I love every aspect of it. My favorite part is working with all the volunteers. That's something that I didn't anticipate when I first started this. I didn't know that I would have so many different people that would believe in the mission and wanted to help us. So it's been really fun getting to know all these different groups of people and different individuals, and it's really been great. I've really enjoyed that part of it. But then I enjoy the outreach to the different countries and trying to drum up business so that we can send more and more containers. And then the other special part that I really love is the medical mission piece, where we organize trips. We organize 6 to 7 medical missions a year. And we take doctors and nurses and other healthcare providers on our trips to provide surgery and primary healthcare to people in need in different countries in Africa and Asia. So
Wow.
those are three sections of my job that I really like. But it's all fun.
Yeah.
And it's, someday when you find something that you really believe in and you really want to put your time and energy into it, then it'll grow just like this does. Just like this does.
Good advice for all our viewers and listeners out there. That's awesome. Noel, back to you.
Okay, what is the hardest part of your job?
There aren't any hard parts of this job because I don't look at it as a job. I look at it as a way of living. This is what I want to do. This is my commitment to the community, my commitment to humanity to try to help make a difference. So in the long run, there's not any hard parts of this job. I think some of the challenging parts would be that we always have to raise money because none of this is free. I have to pay the rent for the buildings. I have to pay the electric bill. I have to pay the heating bill. I have to pay to ship the containers. I have to pay the employees. So that piece of the business, which is fundraising, can be a challenging sometimes, especially during a time like this when your coronavirus has hit us and we're not able to have a lot of normal fundraising activities going on. We have to do a lot of virtual events, and those are really difficult to raise money with.
Yes.
So we're trying to be a little open to that and see how other organizations have done it to see how it might work in the future. But that can be a bit of a challenge.
Yes, absolutely, definitely.
We feel you there.
We are definitely empathetic with that need as well. Well, Jeff, back over to you. I think you have the last interview question for the lightning round.
How is what's PART?
Partners?
How is Partners for World Health?
How has
Impacted?
the world health been impacted by COVID-19?
How did the World Health be with COVID-19?
Yeah, has a COVID-19 impacted you guys? Sounds like it has.
That's a good question because COVID-19 has impacted everybody's life. Everyone's life. We have to wear masks now. We have to wash our hands more frequently. We have to maintain social distancing. And when the stay-at-home order came through in March, we had to lock our doors and we couldn't have any more volunteers because remember, you were coming up until that point. And since then, we haven't had anybody. So what happened is that in March, April, and May, we had a lot of, until May 15th, we had take-home tasks. So a lot of people came and picked up tasks that they took home to work on to sort and repackage. And then starting in May, we opened up our doors to 15 people in the morning and 15 in the afternoon. So we have 2 separate shifts, Monday through Friday. And people can sign up online and then they can come in. But when they come in, they have to wash their hands, they have to put a mask on, they have to wear gloves, and they have to be socially distancing in the warehouse. So, it might be something you might want to talk to Strive administration and see if if you could figure this out in terms of coming back.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'd have to figure out a small group of people, like maybe 5 and a supervisor or 4 or whoever you did it, 2 or 3 at a time. But you've got to remember when you come, you have to wear a mask and you got to stay in the spot because we want to make sure that we don't mix people up.
Totally.
So coronavirus has really impacted us in terms of the number of volunteers that we have available. So that's been a big, because we still have hospitals dropping stuff off.
Right.
We're still collecting just as much stuff. So we have to go through that huge volume.
Yeah, well, it sounds like the take-home tasks was a great idea. That's really smart to give people, the take-home tasks were smart to be able to send people home with stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But we'll talk to our friends in our day program where we send volunteers and see what they can come up with for you. That would be awesome. All right, Jeff and Noel, well, those were the interview questions. So now what is it time for?
A lightning round.
Lightning round. And Jeff goes first in the lightning round, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Just be aware, these are not rehearsed in advance.
Our unscripted question. So Jeff, you ready with one?
Actually, I don't know.
Well, what you love lightning round questions. What's your favorite?
What is your favorite vacation spot?
Ooh, vacation spot.
Favorite what?
Vacation spot.
Vacation spot, Thailand.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I love Thailand. I love the people. I love the food. The beaches are the best in the world. The water is so warm. Nothing like Maine water. The water up here is too cold.
It's freezing.
Cold. And they have great shopping. Great shopping.
Ooh, I love shopping. All right, Noel, over to you.
What is your favorite food you like to cook?
Ooh.
What is the food I like to cook?
Yeah, favorite food you like to cook?
No, I don't cook. I don't cook. I eat salads and vegetables, and I don't cook. But if I have cooked, I mean, not that I don't ever cook, but I don't cook for myself. But this summer, I have been cooking lamb on the grill. That's my favorite food is lamb on the grill. With
Yeah.
mint chili. I love that.
That sounds really good. Nice. Jeff, back over to you. Got one more?
What is your favorite restaurant?
Ooh.
Favorite restaurant in Portland? That's a good question. I like David's Restaurant, which is down on Monument Square.
Yeah.
And there's another place that I go to up in Camden. It's called Fresh and Company. They're right on
yeah?
the harbor in Camden. But we haven't been going out for dinner. I mean, who goes out for dinner anymore, right?
Yeah. I know,
And
not really
you have
enough.
all of the restrictions in terms of not being able to sit at a bar, and you've got to eat outside, and which is important, and that's the way it should be. So
Right.
it's good that we're adhering to that.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, I think those were all of our questions. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much. It was great to
Thank
meet
you.
you. All
You're welcome. Nice to see you all.
right. Have a great afternoon.
You too. We'll be in touch.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Thanks a lot.
Be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by.
Jeff,
What?
what do you say next? Listeners like
Listeners like you.
Listeners like who?
All of us.
The whole Burke family. Yay!
Word family.
Missy and Bo and Mary and Owen and the dogs as well, who just started watching the STRIVEcast last week. So hi to the Burke family. Special hi to Mary, our friend. And thanks for watching and hope you're enjoying all of this. So shout out to the Burke family, right guys?
The
Yeah.
Brooke family.
Right. Yep. All right. Jeff,
We'll be right back.
all right, we're back and it's time for
Ask the Noah in the house coming down to the door. And
Ask
you're
the Noel. Keep going.
up, down, in, down, up, down, funk. Ask Noah.
Uptown Funk asked Noel. All right. Big week this week. So Noel, you got a email from Paul in Newcastle, Maine.
Oh, Newcastle.
Newcastle. Paul writes, Dear Noel, hope you're having a good summer. I know that there were a lot of things that many of us didn't get to do this summer because of the pandemic. And I was just wondering if there was anything you had to put off that you're looking forward to next summer. Love the show. Your friend, Paul.
great question.
I know.
Paul.
We're getting great questions on the Ask Noel email hotline. So is there anything you're looking forward to this summer, Noel, that you didn't get to do that you'll maybe look forward to next year?
Yeah, Funtown.
I know. Yeah, going to Funtown. Yeah.
And the Strive graduation.
Yeah, Strive U graduation had to be postponed into the future. You do go every year, right, Noel?
Yeah.
Alumni schools graduation. Very nice. Anything else?
Oh, yes. An OOB.
Yeah, I'm going on the Strive U Old Orchard trip. I was also probably thinking you and Ryan were missing, and Susie were missing out on some Special Olympics.
Yes.
Is it
Yep.
Oregon in the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
that's
June.
in June, yeah.
And Clan Festival, too.
And the Yarmouth Clam Festival, I know.
And there's no
Well-
Cumberland fair this year either. No
Yeah.
Freiburg one. It was really tough.
Are you crying, Liv?
No, but it's a bummer, you know?
It is.
Miss all that fun stuff.
We're gonna make the best of what we can do.
That's
You
right.
know, one thing I still enjoy the summer that we still can do is like mini golf.
That's right.
You can still have sanitized balls and golf clubs and just disposable scorecards and pencils and social distancing's inherent for the complete strangers, so it's pretty good.
That's right.
And we live in such a great state to be able to get outside and still some fun things in the summer.
Oh, so tourists doing what they can to have fun.
Yeah.
They take their own good safety
They
measures.
say.
And it's a good thing Maine is doing better like it was.
Yeah, Maine is doing great, right? I think. Seems like we're doing so that's good. What's up, Suze?
I was saying that I miss you guys so much.
We miss you too. Well, hopefully I'll get to be together again sometime soon. But for now, Zoom for life, right, guys?
Dream for life.
Live for life, dude.
Life, dude. All right, well, thanks to Paul from Newcastle for writing in to ask Noel. And if you want to ask Noel a question about his summer or anything else, you can write to him at strivecast@pslstrive.org or leave him a number on the Ask Noel hotline. We've still got that. If you want to call in at 207-774-62, what, Jeff?
6278.
78, that's right. Extension 3-5 for the Ask Noel hotline. So write in or call in and ask Noel your questions. He gives great advice. He is very wise and always and a great theme song. So thanks, Noel. Thanks, Paul.
You're welcome.
Anything else you want to say to Paul?
God bless America.
I know it. God bless America. All right, and with that,
Back up there, Jeff.
Jeff's forehead will be.
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back, and it's time for
My segment,
your segment. And what is it called?
Yakking with Me.
Yakking with Jeff. And you have a question for the group again this week, Mr. Jeff. And what is it?
Okay. First, Olivia.
Yes.
What is your favorite animal and why?
So glad you asked because I love talking about this. My favorite animal is a whale because they are the biggest creatures to have ever lived on planet Earth, specifically a blue whale. And they're just so smart and social and enormous and beautiful and great. So I love whales.
Okay, and the same question for Ryan.
My favorite would be cats because they're just my favorite pet to have as well. They're cute, they're cuddling, affectionate. I love cats.
Nice answer, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. And the same question for Whitney.
Let's see. I guess I have a lot. I like cats and dogs, but I also like ocean creatures, like seals are really cute. And this definitely isn't my favorite animal, but we've been watching a lot of Shark Week, so I feel like I've learned a lot about sharks this week.
Love a good old shark.
Ooh,
And I don't think sharks seem too mean to be my favorite animal.
All right, Jeff, keep going. You got this.
Okay, and the same question for Susie.
Well, my favorite animal is a shark too, because I learned a lot of sharks this week.
Are you just saying that because Whitney said
No.
it?
I said my favorite animal is shark.
What do you pick your real favorite animal? Just that one that you like.
Horses.
I knew it.
Jeff, I think you got one more person to ask.
Oh, hey, no, same question.
Okay. I pick let's see. How about a dolphin?
Ooh,
Good
Ooh,
one.
good one.
why do you pick dolphins?
Nice to play with in the water.
Have you
How
ever played
often
with
do you play with a dolphin?
Have you done that?
When I go on my parents' boat, we see them.
Nice.
Well, what's Jeff's favorite animal?
Oh yeah.
What's my favorite animal?
Yeah.
I say orca.
Orca. What do you like about orcas?
I think they're the beautiful creatures of the ocean.
They are beautiful creatures of the ocean. They're also called killer whales.
I remember that one time in my office, Jeff made me play the Free Willy song for him, and we watched the music video together.
Oh, yes, yes, Whitney.
Jeff
I do.
is a fellow whale lover, just like me. So we got that.
Oh, yes, Whitney. I really want that.
Do you like Free Willy?
Yeah, I think there's 3 movies of that. There's 3.
There are a lot of movies about that. Yeah.
It's 1, then there's 2, there's 3.
Noel saying even 4. That's awesome.
I think there's no 4, there's only 3.
Okay.
Then what's the one with the female?
Free Willa. I don't know.
Wilma.
Escape from Paradise Cove.
Oh, good to know.
All right.
Segment. You know what to say. Will be.
We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
Your ad here.
Your ad here. And Ryan, who is the episode brought to us by this week?
Pete's Frozen Whoopie Pies.
Pete's Frozen Whoopie Pie.
Good.
Hey. Our friend booming side hustle, Pete's Frozen Whoopie Pies, located in the Old Port in Portland. Come get your frozen whoopie pies, ice cream sandwiches, and all your frozen treats. Right, guys? At Pete's.
It looks like he gave up his side hustle on Cumberland Ave doing the cars.
Yeah. He's
Exactly.
actually not here this week because he is in the kitchen.
Right, he's slaving away.
Sandwiches.
That's right. Your buddy Pete's frozen treats and ice cream sandwiches. So
But you know what? You know what I just realized? Pete,
what?
you're giving us the frozen whoopie pies to try.
You know, that's a really good point because, usually when we do advertising for various companies, they give us samples so we can try the different flavors. Like your popsicle business, we had many flavors to try. I enjoyed blueberry.
and when we tried the holy
Nothing to try and talk about, so this ad is going to be no good.
remember we tried the holy donut one and we had a couple of them.
That's right. See? So perhaps next time when we advertise for Pete's Side Hustle, he'll provide us with some samples to taste test so we can let our viewers know how they test. But for now, go check out Pete's Frozen Treats. Can't beat that with a bag of hammers.
Bag of hammers.
In a bag of hammers.
All right,
I
Jeff.
love that.
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back, and it's time for
Seriously?
got a theme song.
Yes, I
Okay, we're all gonna smile. Cheese. Go ahead, Suze.
do. Seriously, I love my game. My
that
favorite. where it was. What is this one? Susie's Cues.
Susie's Cues. And what are we playing today, Susie?
Well, girl,
Girl?
whether or not.
Whether or not. Let's do it. True or false
So
question.
Susie has some true or false weather questions.
Great. Perfect for today where we had a flash thunderstorm this morning.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
All right, Susie, do you want to read your first question?
Of course, Whit. During Hurricane Andrew, no
900.
900 python snakes escaped in Florida. True or false?
During Hurricane Andrew, 900 python snakes escaped in Florida.
What do you guys think? True or false?
False.
False. What do you think, Noel?
F.
Oh, F for false. Noel saying false. What do you think, Brian?
False.
False. Suze, what do you think?
True.
I'm saying true also. I'm with Suze.
All right, the girls are correct. The answer is true.
Yes.
Pet owners are responsible for some of the python, but about 900 captive Burmese pythons were let loose by Hurricane Andrew and grew in the warm temperatures
Ew.
Ew, girl.
in Florida. Another reason why I don't want to live in
I was not going there anytime soon. All right,
All
Suze,
right,
question number two.
Number 2. If you hear thunder, you can be struck by lightning. True or false?
If you hear thunder, you can be struck by lightning.
False.
False.
Yep. Mr.
Truly false.
You saying
It-
false, Noel?
Mr. F. Because
Mr. F.
everyone inside is not safe to be outside.
That's also a good point.
So the boys are saying false. What about the ladies?
Suze,
True.
I'm going to say false.
False, I meant to say.
You can pick true if you want.
Guess what? You are all wrong. The answer is true.
What?
Susie, you're right.
If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to the storm to be struck by lightning.
Well, I thought if you're hearing thunder, the lightning already happens. Because lightning comes first. But that's okay.
Okay, Whit.
Now what Susie's Cues tells us.
Yeah, well, listen, I trust the cues.
Trust the Susie's Cues.
Yeah, the cues know all.
All right, Susie,
All right, let's do
number
question 3.
Number 3. You can tell the temperature by counting how many times a frog croaks in a minute. True or false?
What?
So can you tell the temperature by counting how many times a frog croaks in
You
one
saying true, Noel, or false? True. That's true. What do you guys think?
I say true.
True.
I think true. What about you?
I say
Yes.
false, but I don't know. I'll say false.
We have one false and the rest trues.
Yes.
All right, Olivia is correct. The answer is false. But you can get a rough estimate of the temperature by counting the number of chirps from a cricket in 15 seconds and then add 37. The number you get will be an approximate temperature of the outside temperature.
Wow. Next time you hear, we'll try that out.
Interesting.
This is a tough
Yeah, that's
one.
All right, Suze, next one.
Number 4.
Number 4.
And
2003 heat wave turned grapes into raisins before they were picked from the vine. True or false?
Ooh, what do you guys think? Do you think a heat wave turned grapes into raisins?
False.
False.
Fox.
What do you think, Suze?
I don't know, girl.
I'm gonna say true.
True.
So two.
Everyone's answers in.
We always have
False.
different answers. Always.
Answer is true.
Oh, wow.
A heat wave
We
in
got this.
California turned grapes into raisins before they were picked from the vine, thanks to a 100+ degree temperatures in the Bay Area over Labor Day weekend.
Is this
Nailed
big?
it.
These
What?
questions-
They're tough.
Nailed it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Susie, last question. This is a
One
good
more.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5.
Number 5. What? It can actually rain cats and dogs. True or false?
Raining cats and dogs.
What was the beginning of the question?
It can actually rain
It
cats and
can
dogs.
actually rain cats and
I
dogs.
bet this is a trick question, so I'm gonna say
No.
I don't
False.
know. You're saying false?
False.
So
Can
I'm
it
gonna say
rain?
true.
How can it rain
I
puppies?
think true.
I don't know. I bet there's some twist to it. So let's see.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The answer, I think, is in between. So not
Ah,
really, but
Yes, we got it.
not really, but some historians think the expression comes from olden times when homes had thatched roofs, so roofs made from straw or hay in which cats and dogs would like to hide. In heavy rain, the thatch would become wet and slippery, and the animals would literally fall out of the thatching and into people's homes. Imagine sitting at the dinner table during a rainstorm and having a dog fall in your soup.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I never saw the origins to that this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We always learn so much during Susie's Q.
I've always just thought of it as completely figurative. Like,
Is it
family song.
a labradoodle?
It'll rain a labradoodle.
If it
Well,
comes
that
from
was
somewhere.
fun, Susie.
Yeah, great job, Suze. You want to sing us out?
Of course.
Hit it, girl. We're all gonna smile, right, Noel? Go ahead.
Susie's cues. I love my skin. Susie's cues.
High note today, and Jeff
Whoa, high notes.
will be.
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back, and it's time to what?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Oh yeah. Wrap it up. Oh yeah.
A special thanks to our guest, Elizabeth McLellan, for coming on the STRIVEcast and telling us all about Partners for World Health. Great organization. Thanks so much for Whitney and Susie, our producing team, and Whitney sliding into the co-host seat this week. Thanks so much to our sound and video engineer, Ryan, for putting the show together each week. And Whit, do we have some updating events?
I knew that. I knew that.
What are we going to talk about, guys? Yeah, guys, what's coming up?
The 5K.
Okay.
Right, so we have our Strive for 5K coming up next month. And this year it's going to be a little bit differently. We're doing it virtually. So we're not all running on Zoom, but doing it virtually means that you can do it anywhere, anytime. So you don't even need to live in Maine to be able to participate. So we're asking for people to run September 18th, 19th, or 20th, which is also the start of our Kevin on the Roof event. So we thought that this would be a fun way to show our support for Kevin. You can register right online at pslstrive.org/strive45, and registration is only $30. And when you register and complete the race, you receive a special race t-shirt and a collector's finishers medal. For those here, we'll probably do a pickup like we've done for some of our other events for those items. And if you live out of state, we will mail them to you. So we're really excited about this and hope that everybody joins us. You don't have to run it. You can walk it. You can bike it. You can do whatever you want. So we're
Great.
excited for that to happen. And again, it's taking place the weekend of September 18th.
That's right. And that's exactly when our friend Kevin goes up on the roof of Patriot Subaru in Saco to start our annual Kevin on the Roof event. So he'll go Friday the 18th and stay up until he raises his fundraising goal, which he is still deciding on. So we will keep you posted when we find.
I have another fundraiser we can do.
Susie on the roof.
No.
Oh, it's the
Bike-a-thon.
Oh, a bike-a-thon.
Bike-a-thon.
Pretty fun. Good idea, Suze. Maybe for 2021.
For 2021, yeah.
Oh, bike-a-thon. Noel, you have your hand raised. Yes.
yeah, and the one after that is in October.
That's right. We'll have our virtual action in October. So more details for that will be coming soon. I think that's all we have for you this week. So thanks everybody for watching and for listening. If you're listening on the podcast apps, and we'll see you next week. Right, guys?
What
Right.
what month is the anniversary? That's in January.
End of December. All right, everybody. Have a great week. Bye.
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 I miss you all.